Hmm. Jedi, what's going on? Friday Night Live. The lighting change. Lighting is a game changer, right? Oh, brother, we just now getting started. We are just getting started with the game changing results. Now, when I'm doing it this way, when I'm using Zoom, you can see the light, you can see the quality change. Zoom only allows me to stream at 720, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to folks tonight. So even though I can only Zoom it, I can only stream at 720. We're gonna chop it up so you guys can join. Yes, MITech LA is still on. Mm, 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 mm. See if we want to crank the light up a little bit more. Mm, mm. All right. I've been working so hard I forgot the day of the week. Huh, right? Well, that's what happens, man. Tonight I actually changed my plans tonight. Tonight was going to be a busy night, man. I just decided to say, you know what? We're gonna flip up tomorrow night. So there's the link if anybody wants to get on the show. Got any questions you want to ask? Kev, what is the biggest fear you think we what is the biggest fear you think me and have when it comes to receiving or getting quality women? A lot of brothers contact. I don't understand. What do I think what do I think? So what is the biggest fear when it comes to getting or receiving quality women? One of the biggest fears I think that brothers have when it comes to getting quality women is honestly a lot of brothers fear having to keep her. See, it's kind of like when I use the example of going from being a worker to an executive. The biggest barrier for most guys who don't come from this is the middle management. When you get a woman, a quality woman, the competition is stiff, fam. So let's say, Robert, you go out and pull, let's say you're back in Memphis, in Germantown in the 90s, and you had them super bad sisters out there. Well, if you're a brother and you pull a Memphis 8.5 or a Memphis 9 from Germantown, she went to Tennessee State, or she went to Tuskegee or something, and she pledged AKA, you know, she was a bona fide bad chick. Every dude gonna know that woman around Mississippi, Memphis, and dude's gonna be trying to get at her. You can't. You go to the bathroom, dude's gonna be trying to holler at her. Every time she leaves the house, somebody's gonna be putting their bid in. You're gonna have the Memphis Grizzlies dudes. You're gonna have everybody gonna be putting their shot in. So it's the main. It's the keeping of quality. So a lot of times, brothers is like, man, I don't want to have to deal with all the responsibility because it's going to be too much headache. So I'll just mess around with this chick down here. she ain't necessarily as quality, but you know what? I ain't got to put in that work either. Well, that just means you shouldn't have been fucking around with her to begin with. Because if you can get her, but you can't keep her, that's like going to the car lot. Just because you can put a down payment on a nice Mercedes, it don't do no good if they towing that shit off your lot, off your yard 3 months later because you can't make the payments. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. Getting a high quality woman is like trying to keep up the payments. I mean, think about it. How many folks lost their house in the housing crisis back in 2008? But I knew people, Robert, who I know damn well that they knew that they could not afford those refinance loans. They knew they could barely afford the house they had. But just because the market came along and somebody came and told them, you can get 3 times the house. And because everybody else was doing it, they went ahead and did it. And then when them loans came due, they were looking for loan forgiveness. So there's the link if you want to jump on the panel and ask any questions. It's Friday Night Live. Let me change the title. Because usually when you do these kind of shows, you're going to have to change the title to something. Let brothers know to come in here and bring it. Friday Night Smokeout. Friday night, free smoke. How about that? The smoke session. The smoker. There we go. Let's do that. The smoker. Tonight we got a smoker. So when I was on the yard, if you wanted to pledge a fraternity, you were always advised to keep it to yourself until that fraternity had what was called a smoker. And then when they had a smoker is the first time you could actually make it public that you wanted to join this fraternity. And the thing is, if let's say you wanted to join Kappa, you still had to go through the process. You still had to go to the interview, the background check and all that stuff, and then you got to get accepted. But if you go to the Kappa smoker, it ain't like the alphas are going to be cool with you coming to their smoker. So it's basically like you're declaring. And dudes, and a lot of dudes wouldn't even come to the smoker until they knew they had the ability to get their grades right and everything else. It was a lot of pressure, man. Yeah, I'm toying with some new lighting, man. Yeah, stop dating below your standards. See, here's the thing. I personally believe in this, Robert. When I was a rookie salesperson, I believe in going to work for a new company. I'm like, give me the toughest customers, the worst assignment. I want the hardest stuff because I want to do baptism by fire. Because what I know is that doing the job, the hard job, I'll learn faster. See, if you I've always liked dating beautiful women, very beautiful women. I don't deal with ugly women, but that means I'm also going to have to deal with trying to keep those women. I'm going to have to also have to deal with my competition. So I basically guarantee that I have to stay on the top of my game. That's the way I look at it. I'm like, yeah, I walk in here with the baddest chick in here. And what you gonna do? You ain't gonna step to it with no better game than I have. You ain't gonna come over here and disrespect me, because if you do, I got a reputation for being able to be nice with them hands. My hands and feet my hands, my knees, my feet stay real calibrated. So dudes really just leave you alone. We really don't have those kind of issues, man. And that's the beautiful thing, because once a man if you can attract the kind of woman you want and keep her to the point to where dudes like, man, don't try to holler at Sherry. Don't try to holler at Tawana. Don't try to holler at Paula. Don't try to holler at none of these chicks. Don't try to, I'm just run down some names. Don't Nikki. Yeah, ain't that Kevin's girl? Yeah, man, but Yeah, man, go holler at her friend, man. You got a better chance hollering at her. Because then we'll do step to her, right tool for the job, baby, a wick trimmer. It's like, yeah, man. Yeah, Nikki, what's going on? Shit, I normally don't see you without Kevin. He let you out alone tonight? Yeah, mm-hmm. Can I buy you a drink? No, I'm good. Because your woman always come back home telling you who so-and-so step to it, so-and-so step to her, and how you handle that. Like, I don't give a shit if he's like, if they're good, gone. Why are you telling me? Gone over there with him. I'm just saying, I don't bring that shit in the house with me. Don't you ever come to me telling me about who stepped to you? What's going on, Charles? Link is in the description for folks who want to jump on, chop it up. You got any questions? What kind of cigars you been smoking lately? I haven't, man. Cycle season's about to come around. Cycle season's about to come around. Click the link. See when it's cycle season, man, you start to pay for your conditioning and training right now. So right now, what I'm doing is getting a new setup, getting a new lighting together, right? Then I'm going to do something with the I got to get a new computer arm. So I got to make sure that my monitors can do all this shit like this. So I can just move them out the way when I'm ready to talk. And I also am getting thinking about getting one of those little hydraulic lift stands. So if I decide I want to stand up and talk, I can stand up, because I may want to start this. I'm doing a lot of different shit, guys. We're going to try shit. That's it. We're going to try shit. Hey, Naima. What's going on? Get on the show, Naima. Let me holler at you, girl. Come holler at Big Daddy. Come holler at your Godfather, Naima. How many of y'all want to see Naima get on the show and holler at Godfather? How many of y'all want to hear Naima's voice tonight? I think Naima need to get on the show. I think Naima need to get on the show, man. That's what I think. What y'all think, man? Y'all think Naima need to get on the show? I'll get you back home to your man before it's, it's all love. Looking to a lean desk, I'm with it. This is an easel. I paint. I suck at painting. I am fucking horrible. But I'm trying. I've gone to my fourth cooking class since I've been in Atlanta. So I'm trying to get my skills back on par to where I can actually do a video and I won't embarrass myself and show y'all my skills. Because once you put something out there, people are going to clown at you. So that's cool. So I've been going to cooking class, salsa. I think I told you guys I bought season tickets to the opera. It's about to get riding season. So bike riding in Atlanta is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Vera desk. That's some nice ones. Come on. Naima, I can't, Kevin. I'm with my girls another time. Come on, Naima. You got to put them lips on here, girl. I mean, for real, for real. You can't be bringing them lips through here and not get on here. I mean, see, you be on that bullshit, man. See, hold on, man. I'm put y'all up on some games. See, Naima on that fuck shit, man. We gonna get a hold of it though. One day. She said she out with her girlfriends. Let your girlfriends come on through here. Godfather approved. Let's see what I want to put put y'all up on tonight. What I want to put y'all up on tonight. So bougie shit right here. Be there in a second, people. Trying to get the right things to set the ambience. You black people call it ambiance. I call it ambience. You gotta set the ambience. Things don't name me gonna slide through here. She on that bullshit. I'm with my girls. Whatever. I gotta let that freeze up. Dang. My freezer be on. The freezer upstairs, boy. Be on that shit, boy. I tell you. My freezer upstairs is no joke. Upstairs freezer is no joke. Upstairs freezer is no joke. So, what I want. Oh, shoot, I went all the way over there and left it. Dang. Y'all lucky I like y'all. Else I would have just left it there. All right. Gotta like the new Saks Fifth Avenue bags. You can tell I got wires and shit everywhere. So, my girls meaning my daughters. Put them on. They want to hear mama on TV. Mama, you on TV. You a star. You a star, mama. You's a star. So, you guys know I'm big on fragrance, man. I am big on fragrance. So I just did a video. I got a video today that I'm dropping today, but let me go ahead and I'm gonna start just putting the colognes I think that every man needs to have in his collection. They're basically 4, 5, 6 colognes I think every guy needs to have. You know, these are 4 of them right here. I think every guy needs to have just to make sure he has a well-rounded collection anywhere on the planet. And these are the ones I recommend the most. Did I get the pic you sent? I think he was in a suit. Yeah, I did, man. My bad. You smelled a man wearing Creed. It was delectable. Oh, well, if you think that was something, I'll put y'all up on game now. Sometimes a new fragrance hits the market. A new fragrance hits the market and it's a game changer. A new fragrance hits the market and it is a game changer. And this is it right here. This one is called Pasha from Cartier. Pasha Parfum. Now, I'll be dropping, the video will be dropping in the morning. But I'm going to tell you right now, go out and buy this joker right here. Ooh-wee. Let me go ahead and crank some more light up on here. Go out and buy this joker right here. Let me tell you the highlights. Patchouli, benzoin, laudanum, ambroxan, tonka bean, woody, amber, sweet, spicy, woody fragrance. Oh my boy, this one right here it's a game changer. That's why I was going right there in the middle. It is a game changer. It is on the level. My prediction is it'll be on the level of these fragrances. You say whenever I put on Blue de Chanel, panties automatically drop. Bleu de Chanel, must have. Aqua is your Profumo, must have. Dior Sauvage, must have. Terre Hermes, I think that's a must have, especially if you're 30 and above. But this Joker right here, this Joker is the new version, and there's nothing on the market like it. It is completely new fragrance. I like the camera. You see how the camera does what it does now? You see that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Godfather got some bokeh going on now. Let's see. We can even get some zoom action in there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So that's the new one. Tomorrow on your Suit Saturday, get out there and put that in your life. Uh-oh. It's focused on me. Now, let's see if we can do that. Suit Saturday, get out there and put that in your life. I'm telling you, man, this is some bad stuff. Hold on. When I first saw it, right, I was leaving this Louis Vuitton event at Saks. And I'm in the store so much to where I'm always sniffing and smelling stuff, right? But I saw this bottle just sitting there, looking all majestic and new. And I was like, whoop. I saw something and I was like, that's a new bottle. And I was on my way somewhere too. I said, well, you know what? It's a new fragrance. Let me just check it out. Let me check it out. Man, I was late where I had to go. I've been wearing this all week. All week I've been wearing this. Y'all get the preview right there, but I'm gonna just tell you the video. What is it? It's called Cartier. I'm gonna type it in the comment section. It's Pasha, and it's from Cartier, and it's Parfum. No, I don't have any reviews on that house. Is it blind buy worthy? Man, the video's dropping in the morning. As much as I'm telling you about it, trust me. Wait for the video in the morning because I want you to watch my video, man. But I'm telling you, it's dope. How many of you guys got grown damn man candles in the house? I talk about this on Instagram all the time. If you motherfuckers don't go out and get you some glassware, Naima, you know how many of these boys is in here? How many of these guys in here are just like boys? Naima, don't you get tired of going over a dude's house and you ready to give him some? I mean, you ready to put them lips all on him. You ready to break it off. And then he invites you over, or you just go over his house and, you know, maybe he's not even invited you over. It's just impromptu. Y'all out and about and you decide tonight's the night. But he ain't ready. He ain't ready. You go back to his house and he offer you something to drink and it's in a goddamn red plastic cup. Or even worse, it's in one of them damn 7-Eleven or Citgo. It's in one of them damn plastic cups that come from a restaurant. It's just like, it's the worst shit, man. You're a grown goddamn man, and the only thing in your cabinet is fucking plastic cups, big gulps and shit. If you dudes don't go out and just get 2 sets of shit, okay, go get you real plates with a real side plate, a real bowl. You ain't got to buy it for 8. 2 for you and a woman. You ain't even got to buy it for 4, just 2. Get you a nice plate, nice, solid, hard plate, some density to it. And I want you to eat off that thing every day. You eat off of it, you wash it. You eat off of it, you wash it. Take whatever food you're getting and put it on the plate. Get you some real silverware, some shit that's got some girth to it, not that flimsy shit. And if you guys don't be calling yourself no damn CIA if you got a goddamn spork in your house. What's a spork? It's one of them damn KFC spoon forks. The nerve of you. Grown damn man, and your silverware is actually plasticware. Your shit comes with a plastic knife and a spork. and that little napkin and that salt and pepper. No quality woman's gonna fuck with you with that, man. You need grown man shit. You need glasses. A set of glasses. A glass for you, a glass for her. Wine glass, a shot glass, a rock glass, a martini glass. You need this shit. A set of plates. And if nothing else, for you to sit off, for you to eat off of. And then we go into the real goddamn man, grown damn man candles. All right. This is for my dudes that are 25 and up. Okay. My dudes 24 and younger, this does not apply. I will still allow you to go get the Glade plug-ins. I will allow you to go get the candles that come out of the household cleaning aisle of Walmart or Target. The cheap shit. I'll allow you to do that 24 and up. But once you get to be 25, I expect you to buy real damn candles. Bare minimum, you better go to Bed Bath & Beyond or Yankee Candle, go somewhere and get you a real damn candle. And that's between 25 and 30. But by age 30, I expect you to have been promoted 1, 2 on the third way. I expect you to be on your third promotion. By this time, you're going to get you some real goddamn man candles. This one right here, I've talked about this, Tom Ford Cafe Rose. This shit right here, between this one and fucking Fabulous, the only 2 candles a man would need in his entire apartment, in his entire house. Grown damn man scents. Okay? Don't ask me how much they cost. We don't do that. We don't ask how much stuff costs. We ask what we're getting for it, the return on investment. Grown damn man candles. And learn how to do them shits right. You know, these are by La Lobo. If you don't want to do Tom Ford La Lobo, you could go to Nest. You go to Diptyque. But I expect you to get candles that you cannot get out of a grocery store over the age of 25. I expect you to go get real damn wooden matches. I don't want to see no damn cheap ass matchbooks in a grown damn man house. Charles come over your house with one of them expensive sticks and one of his sick and his butane and his lighter mess around and cut out. I expect you to have real wooden matches because this is what we as men do. Oh, I burnt down and screwed that up. This is what we as men do. We got real matches. Even though I'm fucking these up. But that's the point. I got plenty of them. Real matches. Real matches. To light your real damn candle. And then when your partners is over your house and you offer them a beer, you give them a beer in a fucking chill mug that's in your freezer. You offer them a scotch or bourbon or whatever. You let him have his shit in a real actual shot glass or a rocks glass with the circular ice. I mean, I'm talking grown man shit, man. Grown man living, okay? So when you burn a candle and it's looking a grown damn man candle, then you don't. What? I done caught myself on fire. Oh well. That'll come out. You grown damn man candle. Let me take this off. Grown damn man candle. Oh, I can replace this tomorrow. They still got them on sale. Well, the good thing about this one is this thing was on the way out anyway. Taking a station break. Oh, that didn't burn. I'll cleanse that out. Just a second, guys. Huh. So you build the airplane while you're flying it. Burn up shit too. 99 says you're alone. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. That's funny. Sitting there just talking shit, and the thing burned my sweater. So anyway, see, it just left a mark on there. But you go ahead and clean that shit out while you can. Clean it out while you can. Yep, there you go. All right, so real glasses. Real glasses. You need some bottled water. Some good shit too. Get you some stuff that's got some glass. Don't always buy Ozarka. Get you some Perrier. Yeah, man, grown damn man stuff in your house. Grown damn man stuff in your house. So, especially if if some of your friends come over, they bring a nice bottle of something. You want to have some good ice, man, not some shit that's just like the shit from 7-Eleven or Citgo. Yeah. You don't when you are getting stuff out of a sweater or material, you don't rub it, you pat it. And there it goes. All right. There we go. All right. So, grown goddamn man fragrances. Grown damn man candle, Cafe Rose. And look how that looks when it's burning. Now I'm gonna dim the lights completely down in here, and you'll see what it smells like. You'll see what it looks like. That's the ambiance. That's the look you're going for. Okay. That's the look you're going for. You want it to look cool. Turn off the lights, light a candle that sits next to your bed while you are doing the damn thing with your lady friend. It's all the light you need in the room. Let's take a shower. Shower together. That's all the light you need in the room. Huh. Do you smoke cigars? Yeah, I smoke cigars. Change your clothes and go. That's right, man. Keep it moving. See, this is the candle for sexy time. You notice that shit is gone down, right? The candles I burn from Tom Ford are Cafe Rose. It's for sexy time. Fucking Fabulous is what I burn most of the time just for work and everything else. And then Amber Absolute when I'm just in my grown man shit. Sometimes you don't want to burn a candle. You just use your room spray. But the bottom line is this, man. How your house smells, how your place smells is for you. Your company, your guests will appreciate it, but this is for you. I talk about this on Instagram, that you got to make sure you like the way your spot feels. Let me go ahead and put this back up here. Somebody want to get on the show. Oh, what do I think of Dapper Dan style? You know, hey, every man needs a unique sense of style. Me, I am much more minimalistic. I am black, white, gray. Black, white, gray, some brown, some blue. And then you will see me from time to time in the fall, in the winter with colors because that's in the outerwear. But most of the time it's very simple. Uh, how many now? Uh, Black men. This one right here from Roja Dove. That fragrance right there is called Qatar. This stuff is a chick magnet. Febreze plugins. If you don't get out of here with that shit as a grown man, I'm no Febreze plugins for a grown damn man. You over 20, you're 25 and above, we're getting real stuff. Real candles. Let me go back to the candles. Even if you don't want to, if you just want to keep your candles and not light them until you have company, that's cool. But go get Palo Santo wood, actual wood. It's Palo Santo. Palo Santo is holy wood. It cleanses the air, it invigorates, and all you do is burn a little bit of it and keep your house smelling like rugged, like a man. It's rugged and masculine. It's not like burning a fireplace. Palo Santo is a different kind of wood. I even got a candle from a Lobo that's Palo Santo. But yeah, I just believe in having your house smell good all the time. All right. This from Roja Dove, one bottle will last you almost a lifetime. This one should be against the law. Just in an out and about situation. It go, if you wear a Baccarat Rouge 540, Oud, Satin Mood, something like that, that's a crowd pleaser. This one right here, Creation E, cult favorite. When I first put it on, I didn't like it as much as I expected to, but as it started to develop, if you're a brown liquor drinker, this is cognac in a bottle. This is all the things that make a good bourbon, a good cognac. That's this one. The big daddy of them all, though, Amber Oud. This stuff, Rose and Oud, sweet, just a masterpiece. I don't have it with me. His the one that he wears, the stuff it comes in a bottle like this. That bottle is $3,500, but it is so good. While I'm laughing, $3,500. If you this one right here, Musk Oud. This right here is Sexy Night fragrance. This is old school perfume. Just a little drop, and it'll go. Let me see if I can show you guys. Look at that. You see that on my hand? You see how dark that is? And look at how that starts to run. That was just a little dab. You see that? It's just a little dab. This stuff is strong. It's an extract de parfum. It's the purest fragrance you can get. Whoo! Huge. But Glade plugins has Aqua de Joe flavor now. If you don't get out of there, Xanatos Clutch, the infamous Xanatos Clutch of medium fame. Boy, you up in Utah too, man. I know Xanatos, you up in Utah, man. So I lived up in Utah, Salt Lake, man. I'd actually try to get outdoors, man, because that's a beautiful riding area. And temperate, man. I would have don't underestimate like fresh flowers in your house too, man. Like simple, like gladiolas by the door. And I'm just telling you, man, you gotta your spot has to be the shit, man, for you. I mean, seeing as though so many guys today are not married, you don't grow up with a woman's touch around the house. And a lot of guys did not learn how to decorate a spot, right? So I'm just telling you some basic stuff you need. I've already told, go back and watch the video, things your father should have told you. How you keep your bathroom It is it so important. You need, I'm gonna tell you, even if you're a good cleaner, bring in a maid service every 6 weeks just to do the bathroom. Because we can't get it like women do. Their sense of smell is different, man. And pissy smell, because you get anesthetized to your own urine, fellas. Baseboards and piss are a no-go for me. I got a cedar and wood plug. I'm gonna take your mind, shit. If you keep talking about this damn hey Dean, what's going on, man? If you keep talking about this plug-in stuff, I'm taking your wrench, boy. We no one candle, buy one grown man candle. Hold on. I'm gonna do this for cheap ass Jedi Mac. For my cheap ass moderator, I'm gonna do this shit for my cheap ass moderator. Cause I know we Jedi Mac. So this is the Amber Absolute. When I tell you, this shit is just. If you like the fragrance, you'll love that. All right. The reason I like La Lobo is because for men, these are great candles for men. This is a one called Fig. This is a great fragrance to have around in the spring and summertime as a guy. And look at that. It's in a vintage 10. I mean, it just looks like, this is a manly. You can keep this in your bathroom, by your bed. You ain't got to be worried about, it's glass. It doesn't do, if you want them Grizzly Adams type Negroes, all right, man, cool. And you burn that every now and then, right? But then you go to Bath and Body Works and you get this room spray right here. Marshmallow Fireside. Get this when the fall hits, and it smells like Replica by the fireplace. And understand, this is how strong, this is the string. That's like being a 13-year-old and pissing, right? That whole thing had this whole spot lit up. $6. Keep one in your bathroom, one in your front room, one in your car. Okay? Like I say, everybody ain't gonna spend a lot of money on candles, so buy room sprays. The room sprays are less expensive and they last longer. This is Bay and the company Diptyque that makes this. This is a candle you probably smell 11 million times. This, let a woman come by your house and your house smells like this. This is day, that's night. Bay and Amber, both by Diptyque, okay? If we want to talk about La Lobo and La Lobo's version of it, La Lobo is Santal 26, and night would be Laurier 62. Very masculine fragrance. All this shit is very masculine. Everything that I told you is very masculine. You got your special lady friend coming over. Especially if you want the Baccarat Rouge boys. Yep. And the cool thing about this stuff, man, is after the candle burns out, right? You melt the remaining wax and this just makes a decorative jar, right? So this, the fucking fabulous, is empty. It's empty. It's a nice decorative jar. Put your keys in it, throw coins in it, put some rocks in it, put a couple of colorful pebbles or marble in it, set it on a table or something on the side of a chair. Man, how you decorate your house says a lot about you. And you should like looking at your own space. No, I have not explored Fragrance du Bois. What about those sticks that sit in the scent in the glass container? All right, Jedi, That's called the diffuser, and diffusers are okay. I prefer potency. Diffusers are, they just kind of waft. And for me, I would rather spray this and let it mist throughout the house and get that immediate boost than let it something sit, let a reed sit in here and let it kind of just radiate. Um, they're fine, but they're the third line of defense. First line of defense for a man, the room spray. Second line of defense, the candle, because it's much more intimate. Like I said, especially at nighttime, dim the lights in your house, have a candle burning. And then the third line is the diffuser because it's always on. What about incense? I burn those every day. Okay, cheap. Depending upon if you have high quality incense, then yes. But high quality incense costs just as much as a candle, just as much as a room spray, just as much as just as much as a diffuser. Most incense is cheap, and I love burning incense. Anybody who's ever known me, they will tell you, I. But I like real incense, like burning actual frankincense or actual myrrh or actual oud wood or actual oud chips. If you're getting your incense at a grocery store or a convenience station, the only place that has great incense would be a porn, an adult movie store in Dallas called New Fine Arts, and they actually import this stuff from India. If you're getting incense um, from certain Middle Eastern markets, then I'll look at it. But most incense is not that good. Um, you just actually, and it. Not only is it not that good of a smell, it also will mess up your vents and everything else. And I like incense, but you're better off getting a quality candle. See, what you guys should do is just go test the candles I've told you about. Nest is the most inexpensive. Nest. Nest is the most inexpensive. Go get that one. I think they have one that's called Birchwood and Pine. Smell like a guy. The next thing up from Nest would be something like Diptyque or La Lobo. You know, this right here is how much is this? This is 195 grams, and this will basically burn for about you burn them for no more than an hour at a time, and this burns for like 30 hours. This is $60, and this is 245 grams, but it burns for uh 45 hours, 40 hours. You only burn an hour. This lasts you over a month if you burn it every day. And these candles don't have to be burned all the time because they're strong enough to where they'll fill up a room. You see how this one is under a hurricane. You just turn the hurricane up and let it. See, guys, this is where a lot of dudes are missing out because you don't have ladies in your life. See, if you had a live-in girlfriend or a wife, a quality woman would take care of this part for you. But I'm gonna tell you, I prefer knowing how to do it because I like it to smell the way I want it to smell. I'm mainly buying Nag Champa, but I'll look into more expensive. See Nag Champa, man. See, real talk, man. Real incense, real quality incense. Even it's like $8 a stick. And then and then they tend to be thicker. They're not that long stuff. And it's just because the way incense burns, man. And I love incense, but it's far more effective to burn a candle. Um, and when you burn a candle, you know, you see, I started this whole thing off clipping the wick. You have a wick clipper and you have a snuffer to put it out, because the way a candle burns, if you a good candle, you don't want it to burn wrong. And then you put something over it like this, called a hurricane. Little decorative piece, protects it, also channels the smoke up in here. Okay? And right there, I can smell all that. So, see, when you, as I was saying, man, as a guy, man, all this stuff is for you. When you come home, let's say you go get DoorDash, take the food out of the containers and put it on the plate. Sit down at your own dining room table and have a meal. These little things make, ooh, that's strong. These little things make a difference, man. I swear they make a difference. You got to take care of you. I mean, do you guys, let's go back to the bathroom. You need a good pair of toenail clippers, a good pair of fingernail clippers, a good nail brush, a good nail file, some damn tweezers. Tweezers will change your women will tell you this. Tweezers, good tweezers are expensive, surgical steel, but they'll change your whole world. Because the older you get, you start getting hairs growing from. Telling you, man, trust your godfather. Why are so many men cheap when it comes to style and fragrance? Well, we honestly, man, it just comes to the same. It's psychological. My personal opinion, I can't prove it, but I just think we don't value ourselves. We say one thing, but we treat everything else better than we treat ourselves. We had a discussion about business today, and it all came down to the same thing. David Carroll's hot dog example. You know, there is no model that currently exists that where you show where can sell to and it be mass scale, reproducible, and vertical. So what I say is I don't try to argue it anymore, Charles. Honestly, I rock with the dudes that already are where I'm at. So I'm not going to try to tell somebody the difference between going to get a blunt or going to get a Swisher Sweet versus a Padron Anniversario. I'm not going to do that. If a guy asks me, I'll tell him what I like. Hey, you smoke cigars? Yeah. What do you smoke? I was like, I like, Ashton VSG. I may like Arturo Fuente Hemingway's short story. Oh, well, I mean, I smoke Black and Miles and some of those swishes. Okay. That's the conversation's over right there. I'm not gonna try to, unless he asks for more knowledge. I'm not going. That's not my job to bring you up to that speed. If that's what you like and you deal with it, great. If I'd like to drink Macallan 18, or if I like to drink, single malt, and you want to just drink rock gut, if I like redfish, and you like tilapia, it's all good. What's a good facial wash? Just did an entire video. I did an entire video on this new Pasha fragrance. I did an entire end-to-end video on how my skin looks so good today versus 5 years ago, from A to Z. So I don't want to. It'll be out by Wednesday of this week. And I also did a video on some sunglasses. I did several things. So I don't want to give it all away. But the main thing with a good facial wash is you got to the difference. What makes more difference than a facial wash is using an actual motorized scrub brush. You can have the best facial wash in the world, but if you're using your hands, you're not gonna get your face nearly as clean as if you use one of them little motorized. 6 times cleaner. So, again, guys, I talk about the little things. When you are putting on your shoes, little things, putting on your shoes, get you a nice shoehorn. If you don't take care of you it's the little things that really show where a man values himself. Because see, you can borrow your friend's suit, his car, his crib. You cannot borrow his shoes and his underwear. People look at your shoes a lot. You even look at a man's shoes, but it's always in the details. It's it's the little things. Let me grab something real quick. Hold on. Classic man. Take my mama do. Let's do this. Since we're going to talk about the little things. The little things. What you have on your face, as far as your glasses, says so much about you. And so many guys leave so much of this up to chance. Why would you put cheap, ugly glasses on your face? And somebody's going to look at that 80% of the time when they're talking to you. Now, notice the difference between this look and that. Changes the entire framing of my face has changed. Entire framing of my face has changed. This is simple, but it's a lot more classic. It's also more serious. Big chunky acetate frames aren't taken as serious versus something like that because they're understated. Let's go back to the big chunky or something like this. Big with red, orange, and yellow. Can be worn indoors and outdoors. I've showed these before, but every pair of glasses says a little bit something different. These are that indoor yellow. That indoor yellow with 18 karat or kind of white gold accents. And then these, I love these. That indoor brown. I love it. Simple. Black up here, tortoise down here. But this pair right here is going to be the conversation starter piece. These from the brand Chrome Hearts. Got the little engraving here in the corner, but look right here. Straight on, they look great, but when you turn your head, boop, boop, boop. Let me see if I can get a close up on that. Conversation starters. So when you're sitting there just chit-chatting with a stranger, like I mentioned yesterday when I was just sitting at the bar, I have more people, more women in particular, that have just start talking to me because of my frames or the way I smell. It's almost an unfair advantage. It's like, Because you know when you got a cool pair of frames on and a certain caliber or quality of woman, they're drawn to that kind of stuff, and they can't help it. They want to ask. Then you combine that and the fact that you smell good, and they look down and your nails are neat, clean, you know, taken care of. All about the little stuff. See, who asked me earlier? Robert asked me earlier about quality women. Quality women look for quality. Now, I had a conversation last night with I was on for a long time with a friend of mine, and we're getting to a place now to where, especially folks over 30, especially over 35, the whole idea of thinking you're going to fall in love romantically, people are starting to get to the place where they're starting to get real about life, and that folks are starting to cut deals. And you're going to get to a point to where knowing what you want out of this life, whatever your situation is, don't be surprised, man, if you know use your image to get what you want. I would say I said this the other night. Image is the average guy's kryptonite. It's the glitch in the game. And whether it's in your personal life or your professional life, you should make sure that you like your life. Every time you go somewhere, you should enjoy it. You shouldn't just put on. One thing I get tired of seeing is men who are 40 years old and older dressing like, guys who are teenagers in their 20s. You're supposed to be proud of your age. I would not want to be 20 again today. Nope. Life was the shit. No one could tell me when I was in my 20s that life would have been what it was after 40. You're supposed to be enjoying every step of it. What is the question? People always question why my glasses cost $400. I don't get why. Typical Macy's friends. Yeah, and then honestly, and they go from there. But something that's on your face, as much as it is, they should look incredible. I had a fine woman that flirt with me in front of my girlfriend when I wear Adidas. Yep, you guys saw the video when I was in Atlanta, and those women from Brazil. And I was just on Instagram. Who are you? You got to be someone famous because you're glad. So the funny thing is, I wonder why more guys don't try it, because it's like we tell you how this stuff works, and you don't have to break your bank. Just because I like certain stuff, you don't have to get that. I don't push brands. I tell you what I like, but fit over fashion, quality over quantity. I'm a big believer in quality, and quality is, even when we talk about candles, get quality incense, quality stuff, the best quality you can afford. Um, and the funny thing is, quality is less expensive than cheap. Cheap is the most expensive thing I know. Because I'll tell you, uh, I just went through cleaning out a bunch of stuff and realizing that if I'd have bought what I wanted originally, I could have saved myself 10 inferior products. We got to stop buying cheap socks, cheap underwear, cheap t-shirts. See, we look at that stuff as disposable. You should change your underwear and your socks every 6 months at the most. You think about it, women, why do you think women, wear the underwear they wear because it makes them feel a certain way. Think of when you put on a new pair of socks, that feels good because everything's snug. Put on a new pair of boxer briefs, it's just good. You walk around with these drawers on, the elastic gone out of the waist, they baggy through the legs. Big Al and the twins are just going every which way. Your socks keep falling down. You're looking like sad sack. Jeans don't fit. They buckle. They got their bag all down through the legs. They're hanging off your waist, or they too tight. Your shirt, you're a taller guy, so in order to get something to match your arm length, it went down too far and it's blousing out through here. And then you expect somebody to take you seriously? Come on, man. Erica says she invested a bunch of new bras, a whole new feeling. That's right. Look, man, quality. Quality. Men, we should be changing our shirts out often because it's the thing that's next to your body. See, your suits, once you get them, you could set it and forget it. Just get them tweaked every 6 months, nipped and tucked here. But your shirts, you're going to be changing those every season because a good white shirt is going to get dirty. I don't care how clean your neck is. It's going to be dirty at the end of the day. It's going to fray. It comes in contact with more stuff. You got to keep repping on cheap. Yeah, man. I think cheap is the most expensive thing that you can buy. Cheap is the most expensive thing you can buy. Calvin Klein makes good underwear. Let's get some Calvin Klein underwear. Go to TJ Maxx or Marshalls. Size down. If you think you are a large, get a medium. It's nothing worse than baggy drawers, man. Tell me say something to guys. This is gonna sound crazy. One of the reasons I actually like to carry the bags I have is because I got so much shit. I got 2 phones. I have my lips stay dry, so I have lip balm on any keys. Usually a pair of glasses. What else minimum do you have? From time to time, you can have change, a glasses cleaner, mints. I mean, dude, you got so much shit and change, and you stick all that in your pockets. And then you got so a lot of times guys are like, man, you're rocking that fit. It looks so good, and I'm just in a sweater or a black long sleeve t-shirts and jeans, but it's because it fits. And one of the things that throws off the way your clothes fit is a bunch of shit in your pockets. I want you tomorrow to go see how many men you see with cell phones hanging off their waist and big keys in their front pocket or big ass wallet in their back and a raggedy ass belt. And you're like, dang, bro, what happened? I mean, it just like gave up, man. Versus you could just have your pair of jeans, simply jeans that fit, decent belt. These jeans just fit. People will say all day long how nice you look, how nice you look. Jeans simply fit. Not a bunch of shit in my pockets, except me, dressed to the left or to the right. Now I do still carry my wallet in my back pocket, but everything else is in my bag. Now, when I go to New York in the spring or summer, especially in cities like that, man, that thing doubles as a backpack, everything else. More and funny thing is down here, more and more guys are starting to, in this country, are starting to get hip to the fact of whether it's a backpack or whether it's like a crossbody. I would say down here, 30% of men do have some sort of backpack or messenger bag or something. By in the next couple 3 years, I want to say half the population is going to have some sort of bag because you got too many things to carry. That's just the bottom line. Charger, phone. Yeah, that's it. RJ. Uh, Hermes, but I'm gonna be doing a review on all these vagina scented fragrances and incense. That's gonna be the first video I'm gonna have my videographer actually do. It's gonna be a little mini. It's gonna be like a mini video, like an MTV level video. Wait, um, he said my sister was with a guy, and as soon as he stripped down to his underwear, it turned out instantly. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. My best friend from childhood, that dude, he would have on tighty whities. I'm like, man, you wearing white underwear, and that shit, you better keep them shits washed. Let you have a pit, man. Please don't wear white underwear. Not unless you drink nothing but water and you're pissing nothing but clear. Let me say that again. Do not wear white underwear unless you are drinking nothing but water and pissing nothing but clear. And you've already taken your shit for the day. I refuse. Fuck that. No way. And fucking up the silhouette. See? And the thing is, if I had time, man, I would go pull a t-shirt out of my closet and throw it on with this. Do I have a picture of it? Maybe I got a picture. Um, I wear t-shirts. I wear sneakers, but it's just the fit. It's all about the fit, man. It is all about the fit. And when shit fits on the man, um, I don't know if you can see that. T-shirt. Now how come I look now that's my my t-shirt. People love that outfit. Oh, I love this outfit. It's just a pea coat and a turtleneck. Um, but you know what was able to fit under that t-shirt? That jacket that you guys saw and loved. It's about the fit. The most important thing in the world is the fit. If it does not fit, don't wear that shit. If it doesn't fit, don't wear that shit. Oh, y'all remember that picture? If it don't fit, don't wear that shit. Vagina scented candles, yeah. Erica Badu's vagina scented incense sold out in 14 minutes. See, don't sleep on Fruit of the Loom. Tom Ford wears Fruit of the Loom. He just gets them tailored. He gets them nipped and tucked. Fit is at the top of everything. The suit that you guys like on me most of the time came from Suit Supply. I got custom made suits, bespoke suits, Tom Ford suits, Brioni, Kitan, and the least expensive suit is the one that people love more than anything else. And it's all because of the fit. I use that suit as a template for the fits for my new stuff. David says, I learned a lot about image from females. Now I get a lot of compliments, especially when I got myself a tailor. Stocky bill. My attire is fitted and looks tailor-made. Well, that's good, but I would say this. Great place to start. Still working with an image consultant or a stylist to nail down your actual style personality, because women are great starts, but they tend to like guys who dress a particular way. So let's say the 9 style personalities, and she may like things that lean more uh, corporate powerhouse or all American. Those two style personalities are close, but your style personality may actually be prepster or more European. So you're never going to really get the maximum out of your appearance because you never were able to actually drill down on what actually really worked. But this is but what you got is better than what it has been. So don't what I'm saying is don't stop. Um, every woman I've ever been serious with, I dressed them. I picked up their clothes because I was better at it. I just got good taste. But again, it's very simple. Who is in this? Cocaine Kale's in here? Was she in here? Cocaine, are you in here? Isn't, aren't you like? Isn't she like 6 feet tall or something? Cocaine Kales, are you here? What are the 9 style personalities? Corporate powerhouse, all American, European, player, flirt, prepster, adventurer, jock, um, a player, flirt, jock. I'm missing one. Hip hop street. So like cocaine. So with cocaine, if I start like, if I start RJ and cocaine, first thing I would do with cocaine is I would actually put her in a great pair of black heels. I would find the right foot, the right black heel, because I think are you in a skirt in that thing? See, I would keep her in black. I would keep her in a black, either a great simple black dress. Tom Ford makes this dress called an infinity dress. She'd be in black all the time with some classic pearls, power heels, and an incredible fragrance. I'm just at a glance, and I'm just my assumption from how I've seen you talk and move in the chat room. I think she would actually be a Chanel fragrance kind of woman. So something along the line of Chanel 1932, or maybe even number 18. Not the typical, I mean, number 5, nah, that's a little overdone. Gabrielle would be a good, light, easy wear, but Chanel lace exclusives. Actually, I'll put her in something closer. Yeah. Chanel. Fuck, actually, I would put you in Chanel Boy. I'll put you in Chanel Boy, and I'll tell you why. Chanel Boy is one of my favorite Chanel fragrances, but it is iris, sandalwood, and it smells so different on women's skin than on men. But with your height, your skin tone, and I would use your height, which can be disadvantageous for a lot of women, and I would play it to a strength, and I put you in the right heel. But yeah, that's why I'm good at what the fuck I do. I'm sitting here dressing this woman. I've never met her before, but just being able to see people, the way they talk and the way they present themselves, I just tweak a little bit. Boy would be the right mix of hard, soft. Like RJ. RJ likes his patterns and his colors and his bow ties. I would take RJ and I would smooth him completely out. I'd take RJ and put him in solids. And I would put in patterns either in the tie or in the pocket square. You're in Arkansas. I do lots with RJ. I would do lots of charcoal. I would do lots of grays and blues, because grays and blues together can be combined with other colors. See, we as black men, we have to be really particular how we actually put color into our wardrobe. Now, you can still inject your style personality, but it will be completely in the accents. I would go as far as to put in different color lapel, like if we use the lapel pin, pocket squares with different unique patterns and colors. But it would always be a solid canvas, because especially at your height and your weight, I would really use that to my advantage as well, and put you in a much more classic masculine. You look like you came out of the 70s, like Clyde Frazier and Dr. J and all that shit, because black men back then wore colors. See, it's all in how you put them together, and it will be, and the fit would have to be immaculate. We'd have to put out, actually have your pants up around your natural waist, through your legs. It would be tapered to where they would fit in your thigh, and below your knee, it would go down into a nice architecture right on top of either a double monk strap or a nice loafer. Yeah, that's how you do that. So, and see, the funny thing is, and oh, it's another thing with RJ, I forgot. Vests would be a big part of what we do, and vest is where I would actually inject patterns and colors. I give you a solid suit, and I would play with patterns in the vest. And because you can wear sports coats and blazers, after 5, your sport coat game would be ridiculous. The amount of velvet I would put in your after 5, with a nice pair of black denim or a nice pair of black gabardine slacks, a cool pair of boots, a nice, either a nice button down, the right kind of shirt, but then throw a crazy, a cool as velvet, crushed velvet blazer after 5. All the color you would need in your life. And it'll be multi-use because you could also dress it up and make it formal. Yep. Yep. Erica, she said she took a test. She should wear cool colors. If I were taking you, Erica, first thing I would do, if I were actually reached out to you about eyewear, I would go with eyewear. I already know what I would put you in, but I would put you in. I would go with a lot of beiges with you. Your personality also kind of reminds me of a modern Jackie O, with a little bit of Hepburn. So Coco Chanel's style affect. That's why you always see it's black and white, but her favorite color was beige. With your skin tone and the smoothness of your skin, I would beige you everywhere. Beige, beige, beige. Um, and that's a good thing because so many women cannot wear beige. Beige, off white, and then we would accent it with the right. It's called a mitzvah, so it's like a little scarf that you could tie around a purse. Again, it's about the accessory, but I mean, yeah, and you too. I don't know how tall you are, but the shoe would have to be on point. I would definitely think more of a closed toe, probably about a 3-inch heel. We may even go with a slight wedge in some more casual situations. I don't know how you are about wearing pants, but pants, yeah, we talk about like flare leg, black. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, I'm all in my own zone over here. I like doing. I live this shit, and then you mix and match and you tweak. See, the good thing about being able to be the good thing about being is we can pretty much rock a lot of things, but it's the thing that's going to actually make, let's say, Erica look professional and serious in her casual time and in her professional time. Maximum utility with the best quality, with the fit, quality, all these things working to where you're going to actually be communicating in the way people you want to do business with or people you want to get to know will be able to say, that's somebody I need to meet. Oh, my fancy. No, it's not fancy. I've talked to you before. It's not, see, I look at your thing is called the Classy Climb blog. The thing is called the Classy Climb. This is the value of an image consultant. Um, your bag game would be on fleck. It would be ridiculous. Your bag game would be the showstopper in your image, especially being down there where you are. Yeah. Even if you were in, even when you're in your casual wear, when you're running about the Whole Foods market on the weekend, and you're just dressed completely down, you'd have the right bag. Do you have a quick go-to skin? Do you have a quick go-to for skin tone contrast? What do you mean skin tone contrast? Now, I don't typically do anything from the neck on up. Um, that's why I say a good dermatologist and a good esthetician. Um, but if you have like uh, patches or spots on your skin, go get the right, a good tinted moisturizer. I know we got to take it up, but not just, yeah. Well, see, and bags for women are like watches for men. The right bags are investment items. Um, I have clients who have Hermes and Birkin bags, and those things are what they have their value in now. Um, I don't feel like going over there, but anyway, if you ever seen these Hermes bags, the little Constantine, get out there, stuff. Don't go that far. Don't get out. Anyway, bag game, yes. So, and each woman would have a scent. Like I said, with cocaine, I told I would do Chanel Boy. For RJ, you're in Arkansas. What I put you in? Oh, yeah, there we go. My first thought was to actually go a little bit sweeter, but I'll put you in Creed Silver Mountain Water. Creed Silver Mountain Water, because I thought about Creed Aventus, I thought about Millesime Imperial, I thought about Green Irish Tweed, all two derivative. Creed Silver Mountain Water will give you the perfect contrast between serious and professional, and personal and professional too. It is a tea-based fragrance. It's a nice white bottle. Go check out Silver Mountain Water, and you can wear it all year round, especially in your climate. Go check out Creed Silver Mountain Water. And then for Erica, oh, yeah, that's easy. Erica, you're a La Lobo Santal 33. Santal 33 has a candle that matches. It's called Santal 26. The first thing I thought about is you would be either a lease 41, but that would be on your Sundays. Sundays, going to church, something like that, or you'd be at least 41. And then on hot times, you'd be a Bay 19. But during the year round, you'd be a Santal 33 as far as your fragrance. In your house, you'd have Santal 26 candle. Yeah. Yeah. So that's quick style consultation. How come you don't talk watches? It's not my specialty. I like what I like, but I also don't talk um hats. I leave things to the professionals. I'm good on fashion and fragrance. Now, if you ever watch a channel called the Urban Gentry, he's who I recommend a lot of guys go for watches. Watches are very that's a deep subject matter, and I got enough respect for it to not want to try to make real. The recommendations I just made for these three different people that I've never met before is because I think I have a pretty encyclopedic knowledge of fashion and fragrance. I do not have an encyclopedic knowledge that I can recall like that of watches, nor do I have a desire to go learn it. I respect it. And I say, go to these guys. I think men need basic, solid watches, a good statement watch, a nice luxury watch, a good, and a good metal, a good classic metal watch, and a good formal watch. Guys need probably about three watches. minimum. What's going on? Bay 19. All these are on La Lobo. If you go to a website called Fragrantica, the it's Le next word Labo Lelobo. Santal 33. Everyone will know what you're talking about. Santal 33. Bay Baie 19. That's hotter times of the year when the temperature breaks about 85 degrees down there. But then, like on the days when you're going to be around the chamber meetings and like Sunday brunch, Sunday church, at least 41. It's a nice floral. But Santal 33 is your power fragrance. You know, it's a Santal, it's a sandalwood fragrance, but it has this strange, they have a strange way of doing it. And it smells good on men too. So your man friend, if you ever just keep it moving. Oh, and one more. If you don't like Bay 19, I put Bay 19 instead of another 13. Another 13 is what a lot of women in that kind of style personality that I genre wear. But I gave you Bay 19 because it has more flair, more it's more unique, it's more off the beaten path. Another 13 is predictable in the sense that I can see many, you know, just hi, how you doing? Just wearing it because it's like light white t-shirt, jeans, just hair in a ponytail, going to Lululemon kind of thing. It just means nothing. Bay 19, it's got a little bit of soul in it. So what the hell's going on over there? I'm working on independent film. I'll be reaching out about art department selling it. Please do. My goal, honestly, I'll go ahead and put it out there. The HBO TV show Insecure started as a YouTube series. I've already hired a videographer to help me with video production on my channel. And one of the things that I've already told him, I have this series coming up called Project Upgrade. And I'm going to start styling. I'm going to start up. I don't want to say anybody's names yet, but you're going to see me style some YouTubers and people you may know. But my end goal is ultimately, we haven't seen a show like The Wood, The Brothers, The Best Man. We haven't seen a show with men. And I came to Atlanta because of the Hollywood film connection. There are plenty of actors, plenty of writers, plenty of directors, plenty of talent here. And I really would like to be able to put together something to actually, I mean, you see Girls Trip, you see this, you see that. Well, why not? If not a film, then at least a YouTube series where you actually get to see folks that look like me and the people I know doing what we do. They had Living Single and everything else. Well, damn it. And I'm not going to wait for anybody to do it. I have no idea how to make a movie or how to make a series, but I don't have to. I just do know what I do and put it out there. So if anybody's out there in film, any email me. There you go. Hey, Bergamot 22. Any thoughts on Thursday boots? Um, they aren't bad. I honestly prefer, if I'm going to refer companies, Thursday boots, companies like that are one in their dime a dozen to me, and that's not an insult. They're just a lot of them. I refer Magnani, Magninna is a great stylish shoe for the majority of men. Magnani, I wear Magnani when I'm not wearing my higher end stuff. Magnani makes one of the best shoe values and some of the coolest shoes you will get without having to break your bank. The only other brand I recommend in addition to Magnani is Paul Evans of New York. They are direct from manufacturer to customer. They don't sell in any store. You have to go online, but they make some incredible shoes. So the money is in your shoe. Okay, there's also signature scents for certain cities. Trust me, bro. I know. I know. This is the one for Amsterdam. I own most of the La Lobo line. My call-in shows are more entertaining than Oprah Winfrey. Well, nobody wanted to call in tonight. I had to call in tonight. This is Friday Night Live. But starting on Wednesdays, me and my friend Roxy, you're gonna see. I don't know what we're gonna call the show, but you guys have seen Roxy out of California. We're gonna do a podcast type show to where we just talk to folks. Men call in, women call in. You know, we're gonna build the airplane while we're flying it. You know, I say that all the time. I'm trying a lot of different things. That's why I say this channel, guys, go get ready for it. More and more women are going to come to this channel. But we want the women, we already know, we want the kind of women that can come over here and vibe with us and let us be in our space. I love women as often as possible. Do I like Meslin? Alan Edmonds, yes, for an American style personality. Do I like Meslin? Yes, for a European or a player flirt. It's specific style. I like Meslin more for their skins. They do Crocs, Gators, things like that. I like them for that kind of stuff. Yeah, but they're not for every style personality. See, I make recommendations based on style personality. So, yeah. I'm never going to say I'm against a brand, but there are certain things that I like more than others. But I try not to push brands. How about Mizla's entry level shoe? Yeah, the price point is right. Mm-hmm. Um, but I caution men about getting particular skins because if it's not truly, see, this is where I become an industry absolutist. Every man has a style, everybody has a style personality that resonates with them most of the time. And what you may like I went through a phase where I loved bow ties and suspenders. I've gone through it a couple of times. But it was never really my true style personality. So guess what? I gave away a lot of bow ties, a lot of suspenders, a lot of go back on my channel. There are a lot of lots of plaids and patterns. I'm much more. I actually hired an image consultant to even tweak mine. See, I believe in not being the final judge and juror. So go back and look at my videos several years ago, and you look at my skin versus today. Go look at my style back then versus today. And you tell me which do you feel. Just pick any video at random. What you're going to see is a lot more consistency, a lot more simple, thorough messaging. You got Tabak. Oh man, you need to send me a sample of that. Oh, you are welcome. Have I tried Fuji Royale? Yeah, I have. Uh, yes, I have. John Barbados makes my John Barbados. My only issue with John Barbados is one, his fragrance line is incredible. It lasts that long. Number two, I think his clothing is overpriced. So I'm going to actually start saying more of that stuff to brands that I like but are overpriced. His stuff is mad expensive for what you're getting. I seem like I have a couple of, oh, see, I think here's the thing, men, and I got to fix this chair. It's squeaky. I got a new chair. As a man, you also need to get good chairs, like an Eames chair. If I went and looked in your bedroom, what kind of bed are you sleeping on? If you're sleeping on a trash mattress, You spend a third of your life in the bed. You need to have a quality mattress, quality box spring. Yep, quality. And then whatever. God, this chair is. I need to. That's what they. Okay. All right, got to fix that. Sorry. Um, Wherever you sit, guys, you need to have a good chair. Go back and watch the show in the 90s called Frasier. And get over the fact that they seem very metro. Even though I hate that word, get over the fact. Look at the way in which he decorated his condo. He's got some cool pieces in there. He has an Eames chair or Wasili. Sometimes, yeah, just check it out. Have I ever tried cannabis Suntal? No. Do you like Johnson Murphy shoes for your? Nope. Mm-mm. I don't like any shoe that's under 190 bucks. Johnson Murphy, Cole Haan, Florisham, Stacy Adams. Look, anything that says nope, nope, nope. And I've had them before. For young adults, save your money. Go buy McNanny. Go buy the three. It is impossible to make a quality pair of men's dress shoes for under $300 US. Impossible. The pieces and the materials are so save your money. Do not go buy all those shoes because they look like it. These the worst thing. One of the worst things we do as men is we buy cheap. The way we buy our shoes, we would never buy a car that way. We would never buy a car just based on the outside. We buy a car based on the inside and then the outside. Most guys buy their shoes based on the outside, and you wonder why you got blisters. You wonder why you slide. You wonder why your back hurt. You wonder why. No, 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 no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Nope, absolutely not. If everybody tell me I look like I look like a lot of famous black people. I don't know why folks been told I look like people all my life. Not me. Not an Apple Watch. No, I'm not a big fan on. I'm not a big fan on those kinds of watches. They're not. The technology's not there yet. When the Apple Watch can actually play video, then we got something. But honestly, unless you have uh, jock a jock style personality, smart watches from Apple just aren't good. I don't even like connected watches from Gucci. Louis Vuitton has a really, really nice connected watch. I just don't. If you're going to spend that kind of money, go get a Tag Heuer. Go get a. If you're going to spend $2,000 on a watch, please go get a Tag Heuer. Go get something else, something that's solid. Bro, not even Stacey Adams. That's OG style. It's trash. Sorry, man. That right up there with Steve Madden and everything else. Stacey Adams are trash. Anything that's under $190, man. Okay, put it this way. There's a difference between going to Outback and getting a steak. Go to Outback and get a sirloin or even a filet. It's a passable steak. I mean, it's not the best, it's not the worst, but it's right there in the middle. Outback steak is better than Applebee's or TGI Fridays. And both of those are better than Western Sizzling. So you'd say, well, Outback is good compared to TGI Fridays, Applebee's, or Western Sizzling. But then when you start throwing it next to Ruth Chris, then you realize that there's Ruth Chris and then there's all the rest of this shit over here. McDonnie, Meslin, Paul Evans, $300, $350 and up is where a good steak or where good shoes start. Everything else is so far over here. If it says genuine leather, that's them telling you this is hamburger meat. Hamburger meat, not Kobe beef, the hamburger meat, the leftover parts. And understand something. Shoes are so important. They are the foundation of every outfit. You fuck up the shoes, stay home, don't go outside. I am never going to budge on shoes. I will hurt. I don't care. I don't care because I know how important they are. Mm-hmm. Man, Melvin on Baby Boy. Man, I know, man. And the thing is, I grew up with Stacey Adams and Cole Haan and Steve Madden and all them stuff. When I finally realized what went into the manufacturing process, and I saw him cut a shoe down the middle, and I saw this part of the shoe being glued onto this part, but it just looked like it was stitched. When I looked in the heel, and the heel was full of sawdust or newspaper or cardboard instead of actually really stacked, then when I took guys to MIT and I took them out of the shoes they thought were good, and I put them in a good entry level shoe and let them see what a McNanny, Meslin, Paul Evans, and all that stuff felt like, they're like, oh my God, that's night and day. Then when I put them in a Saint Laurent or a Louboutin or a Tom Ford or something like that, there were no words. They're just like, oh, I could never explain that feeling. You just have to feel it. It's kind of like me trying to explain what having sex without a condom feels like. There aren't the words. We don't have the words to describe that feeling. But once you go there, you know the difference. Longhorns ain't too bad. Right. But see, I don't look at shoes as ain't too bad. I look at shoes as it's either go, no go. Shoes are black and white to me. It's go, no go. Go, no go. Go, no go. Go, no go. Like the shoes I had on earlier today. They are my typical Tom Ford Chelsea boots. You see that right there? This is what I'm rocking on right now. This is I wear this around the house on rainy days and stuff like this. This is Giuseppe Sonati. It's a simple Chelsea boot with a utility feel. But this is such a comfortable shoe. I have climbed into bed with these shoes on. I kept my feet hanging off the bed, but they're just comfortable. See, the right shoes, when your clothes fit and they are quality, they're not uncomfortable. See, the problem is a lot of us, when we were boys, our mothers bought our clothes too big. We had to grow into them. So we never associated grown men's clothing with comfort. But when you buy things that actually fit and are comfortable, my dress shoes are more comfortable than any athletic shoes I have. I got Balenciaga speed trainers in there, and my Chelsea boots are more comfortable than those. I got some of those. I got several things in there. Now, everything has its place. I wear those to the gym. Them shits cost. How do you, man? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be funny. But again, over here we talk about value, and I'm assuming I'm talking to men who are working 60 hours minimum a week and getting paid for those 60 hours. See, it's not so much as them shits cost, is you're not making enough money. And if you're working 60 plus hours a week and you're getting paid for each one of those hours, then we can have the conversation about them shits costing. But if you ain't putting in the work, I can't have the cost conversation. Because men actually put money into themselves. They value themselves. And your shoes, your feet are on the ground. Your feet is you got to protect your feet because that's what makes all the wear and tear on your body. What denim do I recommend? This was a hard one. I spent, I'm not gonna lie, I got a video coming out. I spent a lot of money, several thousands of dollars on testing out jeans over the last 3 years. I've gone from Fidelity, a brand out of LA. I liked those for a minute. I liked AG for a minute. Seven Ball Mankind. I liked Joe. Then I got to the point to where I was really vibing with J Brand. Then I actually moved over to Saint Laurent. In Saint Laurent, they're talking about anywhere from $500 to $800 for a pair of jeans, anywhere $400 to $700 for a pair of jeans. But the jeans that but if I had started the way I am now, I would not have bought any of those. For me and my style personality, I swear by Tom Ford denim. I'm going to put together an entire video about this, so I'm going to have to actually edit this part out. But 5 years of looking for the perfect denim, the perfect fit, the perfect color, the perfect function, the perfect form was Tom Ford. Tom Ford, for most guys, it'll be slim or straight. When I put Tom Ford was less expensive, and it's not a matter of cost, because I have some denim that costs more than Tom Ford, but it had nothing, the fit, because Tom Ford still styles his stuff by American standards, not by European standards. So his stuff isn't cut very slim. So yeah, I swear by it. And that's a recent discovery. Recent discovery. So much so that I showed that picture earlier. That's his denim and that's his t-shirt. And it's no more price than any other name brand. And don't think else, you only need 2 pair of jeans, in my opinion, a black and a blue. So like this color blue, this indigo, and then the black ones. That's all you need as a man. You don't wash your jeans either. You take them and have them dry clean. If you get them selvage, Selvedge, selvage, Japanese kind of denim, you wear them. Then it's time to get them, time to clean them, take them to the dry cleaner. Yeah, denim is hard, man. I'm not gonna bullshit you. Denim is the hardest thing for anybody to get. You can waste a lot of money fucking around on denim. Or this is another good thing about going to a stylist or an image consultant, somebody who knows a lot. They can point you in the right direction to narrow it down to make your search easier. But when you find the 2 pair that work, you will never have to go anywhere else. Kevin, in the long run, would you ever put out? No. Well, I'll put out my own frames of fragrance. Fragrance, yeah, I would. What I would do is frames. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do with frames. I like Jacques Marie Mage. I like the brand so much that actually I would do a collaboration with a designer. So I could see myself doing a collaboration with Jacques Marie Mage, and then doing my own, my own particular frame in their house. I could see me doing a collaboration with the perfumer as well. And like what I would do is I would more likely start off with curating and saying, go to Francis Kirk Jean or Killian and curating the Kevin Samuels collection. The 5 fragrances from this house that I swear by. And you could buy them in a collection. That would probably be what I would do. Because if you look at Jeremy Fragrance, once you actually cross that line and start making your own product, you are no longer neutral, in my opinion. It's impossible to be neutral when you have a product. And what my clients and what I believe my followers, my viewers and subscribers come to me because whether you like my opinion or not, you know I'm neutral. Even if I do a sponsored video, it's neutral. But if all of a sudden I'm talking about my fragrance, I'm no longer neutral. I'm invested. Um, Also, but if I did make a fragrance, I've had people offer to rose, amber, oud. So here are the fragrance notes I like more than anything: rose, amber, oud. Then the second level: iris, patchouli, incense, tonka. The fragrances that I can make from those particular things are all over the place. But the time and effort I would spend in creating something that I would want to put my name on would really be a waste because I'm much better at this. The Lamont work on the ladies still, man. Why don't you just fuck around and go and get Dracar, man? I mean, why are you gonna still work? Why would you ask that? I'm not being funny, but why would you ask that? Does Lamont still work on the ladies? Yeah, Romy Rome. But why don't you step on up? I mean, I got it over there. But why do brothers do that? Why don't you just wear the shit that works now? This works. This works now. And it will for a long time. This works. These three work better than Lamont ever did. You're still going to CVS and Eckerd's trying to buy shit, talking about this shit still work, man. I still wear my gray flannel, which still works. So does your car. Still works. But there are things that work better. I mean, right? It's like this shit still work. Yeah, man. Javon Musk still works too. That shit straight out of 1974. It's like 1974, man. See, here's the thing. My attitude about fragrance is if you're over 40 years old, man, your days are too important. You don't have any days to waste. Because see, the younger you are, the more invincible you feel. If you're in your 20s, all you got 60 years plus to look to life. But when you cross 40, this is when life starts to take stuff. You start losing grandparents, parents. You've lost somebody by 40. Classmates when you went to high school or junior high or college, co-workers, people died from disease, accident. You start to lose stuff. And at 40 years old, it's argued that you got more days behind you than in front of you. I'm not wasting any day I have left, even if I got 39 years, 564 days. Why would I spend one of those days wearing a fragrance that's not the best I can wear? Why would I wear Lamal when I could have wore Acqua di Gio Profumo on one of the days I have left? That's the way I look at it. Every day you go out of the house, that's one less than you have. The final day you're on this planet, you're going to want one more. You're going to want one more day. When you're on the way out, you're going to be thinking of all the time you wasted. I ain't wasting any time. I do not believe in waiting to wear your good shit. Fuck that. That is broke thinking. I got good fragrance over here, man, but I'm gonna wait to wear it. Motherfucker, wear it on Monday. You're gonna be at work all day, just wear it. Oh, I got a good outfit, man. I don't want to waste, man. Just wear it. That's that our parents and our grandparents and our great grandparents who came from a lack, the Great Depression, the Dust Bowl. We're talking to people who ain't really even missed a meal. And you better enjoy life. Stop waiting. Do I prefer parfums over eau de toilette? Yes, I prefer, in general, I prefer more oils. So eau de toilettes project further and they radiate out more. They just don't last as long. Um, so yeah. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I've been over here chit chatting. We just had a Friday night chop up. Yes, I'm already in the process, my friend. Trademarking my stuff. Yeah, Prada Rosa Carbon smells amazing. Yeah, it's classy sauvage, but you get the point. At the end of the day, gentlemen, when you guys start to see me do these project upgrades, what you're going to realize is I want you to do this. I want you to go in your closet, and I want you to do this weekend. I want you to throw away a bunch of shit. I want you to go throw away all the t-shirts and underwear and socks that you've had for over 6 months. No questions, just throw them away. I want you to go get every graphic t-shirt that you have and get rid of them. You got a favorite sports team? Keep the favorite. You can keep one. Get rid of all those shirts with the missing buttons, the crazy colors. When I moved to Atlanta, I got rid of 16 bags of clothing. How did I have 16 bags of clothing? Well, I used to be a visual merchandiser for Joseph A. Bank Men's Warehouse. I would get a lot of stuff on sale, from leftover stock to stock. I just gave it all away. I had my buddies come over and what they could not use, I got rid of. I want you to clear out the clutter. See, one of the beautiful things about once you know your style personality, you know what works for you and what doesn't. So what you'll never see me wearing is a bunch of bright, colorful stuff, unless it's for Instagram or for a photo shoot or something like that. What you'll see me in most of the time is black and white. You'll see me in either a black shirt, a black top, or a white shirt, maybe a black dress shirt. Rarely are you going to ever see me in a blue shirt. My shirts are black and white. You'll see me in blue jeans or black jeans. Suits, gray, black, uh, maybe a plaid, but even that's going to go away. Your wardrobe should be really, really small, guys. 5 white shirts for the average professional. You don't need any blues and either. 5 white shirts, blue jeans, black jeans, 3 different pair of slacks, 3 suits if you wear suits to work, 1 sports coat, leather jacket, jean jacket, car coat. Most guys' wardrobe is under 100 pieces. 6 different shoes, a monk strap, a boot, a loafer, a lace up, a sneaker. I used to say a driving moccasin, but I don't even say that one anymore. So you could either put in another monk strap or another boot. Very minimal. See, in this country, we have a lot of space and we have a lot of mall space. But if you move to a city like New York City or LA, where space is at a premium, you can't have these big walk-in closets and things like we have down here. So you got to get rid of a lot of stuff. As a man, your underwear should fit in one side of a chest of drawers. You should go into your closet And you should be able to walk into one closet and have it just go like this, and all of your clothes be there. The only thing that should go this way is coats. Ladies, you get twice as much. So, ladies, if a guy has this side, ladies can have this side and that side. We have far too much stuff in this country that we just simply don't need. And when it gets right down to it, 70 to 80% of the time, you do not wear that stuff. Go this weekend, just go through each and every one of the things you own and ask yourself one simple question. Have I worn this in the last 12 months? If the answer is yes, put it in this pile. If the answer is no, put it over there. No other question. I don't care if it still has a tag on it, if it's a good value, if you could still wear it, yes or no. And I guarantee you the no pile is going to be this big and the yes pile is going to be this big. Take that no pile, call Salvation Army and tell them you got to pick up. Go online to Salvation Army, tell them you got to pick up. They'll come to take it, and you take what's over here. Get buttons fixed. You get loose threads adjusted, and then you work around that. Your goal is to never have this much shit again. Is to always have this much. You buy one thing, you get rid of one thing. When I buy one thing, I got to get rid of. When I buy one thing, I got to get rid of two. I'll give you buy one, get rid of one. You got to get rid of your tithes. I mean, see, the thing is, in this country, we don't, especially men, you don't get rid of anything. We hoard. You got guys who are 40 years old who've had shirts since they were in their late 20s or early 30s, especially if you haven't gained or lost much weight. You got stuff that you have not worn in 5 years plus. It's just collecting odors. It's a magnet for pests. It ain't moved out of that drawer in 2 years. Why do you have it? Throw it away, because what it will do for your mind is it will clear your mind of just, it's no longer an option. It clears your mind. You'll be amazed at how liberating and light your psyche will be when you just go into a place and you clear something out. Have you ever gone to somebody's house that's got stuff on every wall and stuff everywhere, and it's just, you can't move, you can't sit down? Have you ever had that place? Have you ever gone to your house or your room and it's just dirty, junky everywhere? And then when it's all immaculate and clean and everything in its place, you just feel better. You're like, wow. That's the way your wardrobe should be, gentlemen. You should go into your bathroom. It should be nice, neat, and organized, minimal. This is where the minimalism movement goes. Nothing wasted. Fit over fashion, quality over quantity, fit, form, and function. It should fit, it should have a form, and it should have a function. What about tuxedos and expensive suits? I only wear them on special occasions. So I can get them. Yes. Yeah. Because a tuxedo, you keep your tuxedo, but you shouldn't have tuxedos. You should have a tuxedo. One quality. And expensive suits. Big League, how much is an expensive suit? How much is an expensive suit? How much is an expensive suit, Big Lee? Yeah, Ethiopified. I need to get you on the show too. I'm gonna need you to get on the show one day with Naima. Yeah, I need to get up on the show and talk to me. Talk to these men too. You need to get on the show when I bring on Roxy on Wednesday used to be ladies' night, so we're gonna have some kind of show around that thing. $1,500. Um, $1,500. Okay, it's more expensive than the average person's suit, but $1,500 isn't really expensive. Expensive suits start around $7,500. Okay, $1,500 is an average suit. It's an average suit. See, when you look at a market where most guys don't even own a suit, zero, anywhere from 100 to 400, that's a defined lower level market. That's hamburger. From 400 to 700 is kind of the no man's land. And then from 700 to 1,000 is where you start getting into, you know, made to measure or custom from places like Suit Supply and Indochino. But really expensive, but decent custom suits start around 1,250 to 1,500. That's the baseline. That is the least expensive material. It's the baseline everywhere from the wool manufacturers globally. And this is where you can go to this store, that store, this manufacturer, and it's all the same. It's the same wool factories. There are only three. Quality, expensive suits start around $7,500. So when I say get rid, I mean, yeah, because 1,500, while it may be more than you've ever spent, you can go get a new $1,500 suit. And here's the thing: if you don't wear it that often, you need one dark suit that doubles as a tuxedo. If you don't wear a suit that often, get a charcoal gray suit that doubles as a tuxedo. Kill two birds with one stone. It works as your suit that you wear infrequently and your tuxedo. But if what I recall what you said, you say, I only wear them on special occasions. If you have a life that only requires you to wear a suit on special occasions as a man, it is my suggestion that you need a broader life. A man should have a life where he has to put on a suit at least once a month. If you have a suit, you should at least be wearing it 12 times a year, once a month minimum. That means in the 30-day time frame, you should have something in your life that requires you to put on a suit. I don't care if you are clean toilets for a living. If you're a local sanitation engineer, something in your life should require you to put on a suit once a month. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put K&G out of fact. Look, I mean K&G. No offense, bro, but honestly, Ivan, K&G, they're not my. If you're shopping at K&G, chances are you're not my customer. Because if you're shopping at K&G, are you really going to hire an image consultant? You go to K&G because you don't want to go to Neiman's, Nordstrom's. You don't want to go to the men's stores. You want to buy cheap. If you go to K&G, you're going to buy Sean John, Old Stock, Calvin Klein, Nautica, Michael Kors, the shit the stuff that Joseph A. Bank and Men's Warehouse can't even sell. That's what you're going to get at K&G Men's Factory. If you want to get that shit, man, as a young, I would only accept that from guys who are 16 to 24, 16 to 21. 21 to 24, I expect you to at least be at Men's Warehouse or Joseph A. Bank. But over 25 and above, you got to start doing what men do, dressing with quality, fit. I don't come from a rich family. My family was blue collar, working class factory people, but we didn't do that. We had quality. The little you had, it was quality. 12 events can be done. Yeah, 12. That's a chamber meeting. A chamber meeting. Go to church. Just go somewhere. That's all I'm saying. Hey Kevin, can you recommend quality dress white shirts? Go to Suit Supply. Suit Supply. I, Suit Supply is where I think most men should go get their stuff because they have the best quality and the best price point. Better than, and I vetted them all. I wear Suit Supply dress shirts and I can afford what I want to, but they work. Suit Supply, and the price point is right. I swear by suit supply. Suits, I swear by their dress shirts for the majority of guys, especially for guys who don't wear it that often. If you have to wear a suit or something to the office consistently, you need to getting your stuff custom made is super important because you're putting in long hours in this stuff. And the thing that makes small suits uncomfortable is the construction. Most of them, the canvas is glued in. You get hot and it doesn't move, it doesn't breathe. Versus if you get something that's actually made right, it's like wearing pajamas. They fit suits at Men's Warehouse. Man, I'm not. I'm telling you, man, Men's Warehouse, Joseph A. Bank. I'm not going to even address it. It's all. I used to be a visual merchandiser for Men's Warehouse and Joseph A. Bank. I know what they carry. It's trash. Anything in these stores, just put "Made in China" on it. I don't care how they mark it up. I don't care what it says. It's garbage. It is garbage. Calvin Klein, this. Joseph Abud. Joseph Abud used to actually be nice. It is garbage. It is a waste of money. Everything there is a waste of money. When you're talking about a place that says buy one, get four free, I mean, come on, man. Just don't do it. And I'll say, here's the problem. Because when you're out and about and that suit you're wearing is uncomfortable, unflattering, doesn't fit you the way you want to, doesn't breathe, you're hot, you're sweaty, whatever, and then you're not on your A game, and opportunity comes knocking in the form of a personal or professional deal, a beautiful woman or whatever, and your shot's just gonna be off because you're just not feeling it. The suit failed you. Your image, your appearance is supposed to draw things to you to make things more accessible and easier for you. You're not supposed to have to overcoming a crappy, tacky suit is like overcoming a bad cologne or overcoming a bad hairdo. You ever see dudes with a really fucked up hairstyle, really fucked up style? Overcoming a bad style it's just poor planning. It's poor planning. And then you find somebody that walk in and they all looking good, suited and booted or whatever. Their clothes fit. They got a nice sweater on, some nice pants or some jeans, cool, just looking all smelling good, not a care in the world. And you're like, damn, I'm gonna lose to that dude. It's poor planning. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. It's getting late. That's gonna do it for tonight. That was the Friday night smoker. Till the next time, talk at you.